He was a scruffy-looking technician. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Love to help you. Me and my bollard here having a bit of a disagreement.
내가
Shouldn't be too long.
말투를 고쳐줘야 되네.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
뭐야?
Hey, it's working. Hey, we fixed it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hopsworth. What can I do for you?
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, was magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa, that doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
웃음 잃지 말기를.
Work order. Work order received. Work order accepted.
어? 얘 빅스틱? 어? 야. 거기서 봐. 야. 재워야 되는 것 같은데? 야. 야, 너 고쳐줬잖아, 픽셀. 아이고.
Hey, me again.
What do you need, mister?
별로 없네.
See you around.
안녕.
Okay, I'll go.
저기 있다. 야. 야.
Work order
Sure.
received. Work order accepted.
The
가져와.
bird's beak looked especially vicious.
안 돼?
One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them.
아, 뭐 할 수 있는 게 없네? 다른 걸 뭘 얻어야 되나? 뭐 갈 데도 없잖아, 이제.
The gangs looked mean and ugly.
Authorized citizen ID required.
I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
저장하는 중. 여기 뭔가 있나 보다.
The city sounded far more affluent than it was 10 years ago. It was a tire or modern art.
타이어 아니야?
I couldn't tell which. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
갭이 어디야? 저기 어떻게 가지? 점프도 안 되고. 이걸로 여는 건가? 또 너야? 부셔, 안 되는.
What do I do with this?
Why, you drink it, of course. There are even more flavors inside the city.
마시는 거야? 그건 나도 알지. 이거.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
그렇지. 사용.
Error. Insufficient permission.
아니 아까
Citizen ID required.
아니 시민 아이디. 이게 2세의 그 장비를 받아서 시민 아이디를 나한테 등록을 해서 야 음료수 하나 더 줘봐.
Apologies, but you have exceeded your Spankles allowance.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst for Spankles.
살게 먹은 거밖에 안 돼.
What can you trade for some Spankles?
Honestly, nothing.
Ah.
I actually have an infinite supply.
Hey, me again.
Hi again.
I've just seen Big Steve.
Thanks a
그래.
bunch. I hope it rips his gizzard on the way through.
No, I mean, he's still got it in his beak.
Well, that's something. Not sure what, but it's something.
아니,
So Big Steve is...
That's right, the big fat purple one.
Are you sure?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
What were you doing out?
I told you, only now Big Steve has my deed and ipso facto the ID.
그래 저 아이디
Catch you later.
Peace.
저거 딕 저거를 얻어야 되는 것 같은데. 아이고.
Pixel reminded me of a kid I knew growing up. You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
Are you allowed?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
You ever had one of...
Spankles?
Are you allowed?
Yeah.
Hey, got him.
Wanna push me on this week?
Maybe later.
아, 복세.
Who's Voxel?
My brother,
Can I talk to him?
I guess. But he's not as friendly or help. Real question is, will he talk to you?
숨어
He's been
있다고?
hiding for like 2 days. Won't speak to nobody, but
Can you tell me where to find him?
maybe. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
정원에 있는 벤치가 어디야?
Bye.
Okay.
어디 숨어 있다는 거야 대체?
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
정원에 있는 벤치에 숨어 있다고? 아 이제 이거 바뀌는구나.
Hello, Voxel.
What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Your brother, Pixel.
Stupid Pixel. He's so stupid. Go away.
아 안돼 안돼. 아니. 아
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den. Me again. Can we
야
talk
뒤에
some more?
뭐야? 야쟤 왜 뒤에 와 있어?
Hi.
I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo.
마일로.
He's about Pixel's age.
And my age.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
Voxel, about the... Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here. And I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big. Like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
This giant dog.
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was like feet padding along the road. Big feet. And then I heard screams. Children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on...
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
폭죽.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster. But you can have it.
Can you tell me more?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
What do I do?
I don't know. Throw it at the but cover your ears.
Do you know how I can...
I already said you need to get
큰
across
문을
the
지나야
river
돼.
and through the big
근데 시민
doors.
아이디가 또 없죠.
Thanks, Voxel.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
폭죽. 쟤한테 샌드위치를 받아야 되나 일단은? 얘한테 폭죽 쏘면 안 되나? 나이스 나이스 나이스. 문의식 뭐야 이거? 처음에 뭐 하랬지? 아 문을 친다.
Here we go.
춤을
These
춘다.
were not my best moves. I
문을
gave the door a
당긴다.
good tug.
안 되잖아. 문을 치고 춤을 추고 문을 밀어야 되나? 문을 친다.
Here we go.
아 범퍼를 때려야 되나 처음에?
Right.
범퍼 때린다.
Hit the bumper.
춤을
These
추고.
were not my best moves.
어? 아 미니 K. 유통기한 지났는데? 유통기한 지난 걸 애한테 먹일 순 없잖아. 미니 K로 뭐 하는 거였더라? 야 샌드위치 없니?
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
This may sound like a...
Well, first,
yes?
if you got a valid ID, and just scan your U chip, and the bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is the stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there.
차량이
If you
필요해.
have transport clearance, like that old fella, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the
Okay.
cargo bay.
오케이.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
웃음 잃지 말기를. 웃음 잃지 말기를.
Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Want one of these mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
But?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. Do you need a vehicle to get...
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here.
브루스.
What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
아,
So all you need to get into the...
Land snakes alive yet?
No. I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
저 기술자 필요한데.
Authorized citizen ID required.
소세지를 저 새한테 한번 줘볼까? 따라와. 감전시킬까? 가봐. 아, 그래? 아, 이거 참. 제 새 고기는 없나? 아, 새 고기 없어. 오케이. 와, 이거 진짜 어렵다. 이거 뭐야, 조각상?
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention.
일단은 됐고, 그 다음에 이걸로 이걸 얻었으니까 아까 그 여자한테 가야 되나?
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
야, 네 누나 어디 갔어? 저기 있네.
Hello?
What is it? I'm talking to Box here.
So this deed, pretty valuable, huh?
Oh, it's only a fundamental part of my enterprise.
And the ID that's on it?
You bet. That's a citizen's ID.
아, 이게 시민
And that
아이디구나.
would grant access into the city?
You're a sharp one, ain't ya?
Guess what I just found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed. I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID, but
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench.
왜 이렇게 걸어서 와?
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
빨리 와. 에이, 여유로워라.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
오케이.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham.
그래요.
Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
그다음에 이건 아니겠지? 이건 아닐 거야.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Order accepted.
잠시만.
Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audio-Visual Union City Fact File. You may have noticed that there are a large number of gang birds in this area. These beautiful and appealing birds are a member of the cockatoo family and are categorized by a large wispy crest found on the top of their heads.
One step forward, 2 steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of my
Region and are found in heavily populated areas. The birds may startle easily, but they are particularly efficient.
이거 무한이네?
Found carrying non-food items that they have taken a shine to.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of my
Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember,
Enjoy this little piece of
this
happiness,
message is
courtesy of
sponsored by
my
the Ministry of Comfort.
미리 챙겨놓고. 이거 이거 그거구나. 저 집에 들어가 봐야겠구나.